Hello, everyone. There we are. I'm late tonight, but for a good reason. Final Fantasy XIV servers were down. There was that. Ooh. That shifted. Second. This proves how long it's been since I've actually streamed this game. There we go. You can't see it at all. I do need to make a new box. This is a leftover from before. Yeah. Welcome to... A real quick double check everything. Where is an audio channel? Okay. Gonna get rid of that real quick so all my audio is... That was weird. Hey, Summer! Hello! Let me quickly do something. I need to turn my graphics down. Standard laptop. You may be thinking why? Because I still, even with the general upgrade, my computer's still pretty... I need a new graphics card is what I need next. That's the next big upgrade. But yes, hello! As you can tell, I've spent way too much time on my island paradise. Let me just... thing... I'm doing raid, so... I should have made a glamour before going back to raiding. Well, not raiding, but to do content. Some of the audio is good. Okay. Oh, that explains it. Yeah, it's been a long while since I've done Final Fantasy XIV. It's been like, what, a month? So, yeah. Quickly going to jump to Limsa. I'm gonna put together a quick costume. The thing... I mean, when 6.1 came, you know, everyone wore the... I'm gonna take this earbud out, because my ear... I've had an earbud in one ear all day, and I've only had it on one side. It is a bad habit. I'm gonna quickly walk to Off Castle. Yeah, so I'm gonna put together a glam because I didn't beforehand, and it was literally one of the things I was meant to do. Let me know if the audio needs to shift around. I still haven't standardized. What is going on with the... What is going on? I'm sorry, what just happened? This is... Oh, because it's the Rising. Wow, they changed the music this year. Do they do this every year? Oh, and I cut my head off. Yeah. There we go. A little lower. But yeah, no. It is... Okay, anyway, I got distracted. I got distracted again. This is why I don't stream this too much. It's just me going from thing to thing to thing. With no point in my brain going, what are we doing? Nope. Just keep going. Okay. I'll open up my glamour plate. Need it for Dark Knight. I'm gonna keep the gold armor. At least you do things. Actually, honestly, lately, it's been more like, watch stuff happen. I'm gonna get rid of this. I had this for a mad hair thing. A March hair thing. I don't really use... It's not anything I use it. I just sit at in my house. I've been, like... I get in Discord chats, and then I just run around wherever I am, which has lately just been my island. What do I want to wear? Let's see, we're going to battle. So maybe proper armor for once. I really wish I did last Savage tier, because I wish I got in this colorable. But I did not. Then I just went. Wait, do I still have my... Scuttle changes. Oh, I still have my classic one. Why am I not wearing my classic? Like, it was staring me in the face. But I'm gonna take off my helmet so it doesn't cover my expression. So yeah. 1 second. Button. I turn off G shader too, like I disable it, but that, again, this is... If I had more power, I wouldn't mind. On top of which, when you go to certain areas with G shader on, for very obvious facts... for the very obvious fact that G shader is not meant to be... Is not something that comes... That is an external tool. It does not 100%... What is wrong with me today? Why can't I talk? Because it is not... It is an external tool. It's not made for the lighting engine. It looks great, and it's great if you need to take... If you want to take a really good photo, but it's... Sometimes things become too dark. Or too vibrant, and I have no idea how to start this, because do I have to finish my 6.1? Do I have to finish my 6.1 is the question. Oh wait, no, I gotta go to Labyrinthos, because I gotta talk to the scholars. Hey Shin! Welcome! Let's see. It'd be Aporia. It's like, oh, I should just go straight to Labyrinth. I should go straight to, yeah, Labyrinth. Labyrinthos, the Pandemonium. No, you shouldn't. What was wrong with me? There it is. An unwelcome visitor. Ooh. I also still have to finish my 6.1 main quest, but I wanted the raid tier so I could do the raid tier and get the equipment. Because the equipment looks so good. An unwelcome visitor. Claudian's eyes are brimming with excitement of discovery. 1 second. There we go. Marx-toe! I've made a breakthrough! After uncountable days and nights, I have finally hearkened the crystal's whisperings, and I must say... Oh, here we go. Professor Claudian, where are your manners? While I understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. Ah yes, my apologies, Marx-toe. Being consumed by my research for so long, I'm afraid I've quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversation. Ahem. In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning, with the crystal set adrift upon ethereal tides, containing a memory of a party yet unknown. They cried for deliverance from Pandemonium, where the ancients kept volatile creations as a lock and key, and you yourself witnessed the power devouring the facility from within, the advent of a divine monstrosity wrought of mythical beast and powerful mage. Fortunately, your martial prowess and the combination of your magical talents for your companions Themis and Erikrios, I still can't pronounce it. I could temporarily, very temporarily, were sufficient to restore order and to the circles of Asphodel, but the greater threat still remains. The depths of Pandemonium, a presence yet stirs, its intentions and identity shrouded in mystery. That is the issue at hand, is it not? Roger. Since you have returned to us, we worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal, and in the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from the memory stored within. Analysis of this pattern suggests the feeling of loss or yearning, specifically the yearning to be made whole. And indeed, ambient readings have revealed a faint but identical signature, which only means that another such crystal exists in our time. Okay. So, my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith. By tracing the matching etherical signature to its source, I believe it will be a simple matter to find our crystal's twin. Professor, will this expedition be carried by only us, or will Marx grace us with his protection? I'm afraid he has more pressing matters to attend to, my dear Rusiold. Namely, to seek out the secrets which lie within Pandemonium, where it all began. From all that we have heard, it appears that time traversal from the Crystal Tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can travel to predetermined intervals. It would be prudent to check in on occasion in case there are any unanticipated changes. As for you, my loyal assistant, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloging the ancient creations. Going alone? That's safe. Can't mean you intend to search for the crystal on your own? You are a scientist, my good sir. Why yes, that would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I've already commissioned a ship and a pilot for that very purpose. I trust you to take good care of the laboratory in my absence. And he's off. Why do you work here again, people? I apologize for the somewhat abrupt departure. When progress is in sight, Professor Claudian tends to become blind to all else. Indeed, he has been worse than usual. While I can't fault him for his excitement, I do wish he would spare a thought for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seemed loath to be overheard. As much as it spoke to you last time, none but the professor have been able to catch its etheric yearning, which has only served to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely after some time alone, he'll come to remember how valuable we are. The search for this crystal seems a simple enough matter. Let him have his adventure, and upon his return, I'm sure he'll be back to his usual self. As you, Marx, it's best to return to Pandemonium, as Professor Claudian suggested. Speaking of which, I did have a request to make of my own. Traveling to Pandemonium requires you to pass through Elpis, correct? There's something I would have you investigate in my stead. While the creations confined to Pandemonium are considered failures, I doubt that's their whole story. Barring exceptional cases, they must have been under observation in Elpis before they were consigned to shackles. And if we know anything about the Ancients, they would have kept thorough records of the results. Ah, brilliant. Delving into the records may shed light on the creatures Marxto has yet to encounter it, if your theory proves correct, that is. While there are no guarantees, it certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only his strength to carry the day. Your sake as well as ours, please unearth what information you can. Okay. Hey. I mean, our strategy has always been run headlong into danger. That might as well be the mission. That might as well be the one instruction every raid gives you. Just run. Head on. Okay, off we go. The land of the ancients. The world unsundered. Elpis. My car. What's the worst that can happen? A lot. A lot could go badly. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You stop locking on to me. Can't hit me. Hi, Archivist. You seek Pandemonium, the records of Pandemonium's creations. Must have Femis just finished pursuing the very same. I should not be surprised we arrived. Oh, I just stood in him. I should not be surprised we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I have saved you the trouble and gleaned what information I could. Ah, so you know each other. I was dreading that having to once again scour the archive, but perhaps I'll rest for a spell. If nothing else, I should take my leave. Bye-bye. Get the hell out of here. As should we. We've undone the warding sigil blocking the entrance to Abyssios. Now, I came here merely to chase idle suspicion while I awaited your return. Fortunately, while Pandemonium's protective wards continue to be assailed by our foe unknown, I have no fluctuations so great as to make me doubt Eric's. I'm just gonna call him Eric, because I think that is the etymology of Eric, in some degree. Watch over Estradel while I'm away. He works diligently to his master's interment, that he might deliver the creations back to their cages by his own hand. I thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. And since fate has brought us both here, I would ask you to accompany me while I attend another matter. More idle suspicions that I would like to chase down. Rest assured, it shall not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come, he has agreed to meet us near the Nessus to Pandemonium. Okay. So we're gonna meet someone new. Interesting. So I'm sure for a lot of you, you remember you're probably doing this tier or have already done this tier of the normal version of these raids. As we all remember, the first time when this raid got introduced, we went back in time after finding a crystal in the present to go to Pandemonium, which, yeah, we've gone to Pandemonium. And it turns out, the Ancients' worst creations are starting to roam free in essentially what is a pocket dimension. And on top of it, it seems that the employees, if they're not dead, are essentially assisting. It is spoiler. It's 6.2. You're not up to it. There's an aspect to that. But yes. It's obviously spoilers because it's 6.2. If you're not at the 6.2. Yeah. If you're not at the 6.2, spoilers. Yeah, because of that, we did our best and we defeated the guy in charge of that set of floors of, Asphodel. There's a 6.2. Because we took down the guy, we found out that he was really about trying to get, Lara Habreas, who runs Pandemonium, by the way, his respect in that, and he believed that what he was doing was the best way to go about it. Something's going on here, messing with people's minds. I have pondered our expedition into Pandemonium. I could not help but be mystified how strongly the warders we encountered felt for La Habrea, whether it be good or ill. Hesperos and Eric were two sides of the same coin. The former looked up to his mentor with absolute devotion, while the latter looked at his father with bold hatred. I would not expect a familiar such as you to understand this, but such extreme emotions towards a single individual quite rare. Right, our cover story, we're familiar. I think I did put my robe on, because that would have been that would have still been weird. Like, I look like one of you. Why do you think I'm a familiar? Bunny ears. Right. Naturally, I felt gratitude towards my mother and father. Yet, we are all equals in the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself. It is more or less acceptable accepted as the way things are. By contrast, the researchers of Pandemonium seem to view La Habrea with a feeling of approaching obsession. Whether driven by love or hate, they have all been drawn to him. There are other aspects of the facility's particulars I found troubling besides. I decided the best course of action was to go straight to the source and pose my questions to a member of the words of La Habrea. Some of the inner sanctum? Like the inner circle, sorry, not the sanctum, inner circle. My apologies for keeping you waiting, Master Themis. I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandemonium and wish to know of its origins. Indeed. In particular, I want to know exactly why Pandemonium was built directly under Elpis. The facility is overseen by the words of La Habrea, after all. Why keep it so close to Elpis, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operation? At first, I thought it was a simple matter of convenience, whose creations that were deemed failures by the researchers of Elpis could be easily ushered to their new homes. Imagine my surprise when a trip from the archive revealed many of the creations were sent by organizations beyond Elpis, including from the words of La Habrea themselves. Given this, albeit limited, information, I cannot feel that Academia Aenders, remember that? That was a dungeon, would have been a more fitting locale. What does Elpis have that cannot be found here? These are fitting questions, and ones we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandemonium's construction does not lead itself to relocation. When it was first built, circumstances were not as they are now. As you summarized, the majority of creations kept within Pandemonium were sent from Elpis. Yet, as years passed, interests changed. Failures in creations deemed too flawed to even submit to Elpis paradoxically drew the attention of Pandemonium's researchers. I see. So this used to be the home. This used to be the hub of creation. And then obviously we have, like, the academia. And, yeah, now it's like, yeah, we can't even safely let these things out in an open space to even check if they are safe. It's like, we know intrinsically they are not safe. That's quite a change. And, in fact, it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decides which creations will be the subject of research? Master La Habrea. Such authority is reserved for the Chief Keyword, and he has taken upon himself to step into that role. So if Pandemonium's resources were being misused, it would be under La Habrea's authority, correct? Oh shit, he's calling them right out. I know not what you are suggesting, but the keywords also hold some sway within the facility. Not even La Habrea will be free of their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. And although I admit that of late that their communication has been somewhat sporadic, we but recently received a report from one of the keywords stating all is well within Pandemonium's halls. But none of you have checked? Really? Are you certain that a keyword sent it? Yes, of course. Our communications suffered a temporary obstruction, but I assure you that the words did their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. You should send someone there, though. Thank you. This information will be helpful to my investigation. That will be all for my prying. Then I should take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct your investigation freely, I must remind you that the warder's work is delicate, and it would be remiss to disturb them longer than is necessary. They are dying. Willingly. What dude. All is well, a blatant lie that we can both attest. One of the remaining keywords is certainly in league with the party behind this. Let us hurry. I know not why our adversary sent that report, but 'tis plain we must return to Pandemonium with haste. Okay, interesting. So that's why, like, no one has taken any attention to it yet. There is there's a huge oversight, because, yes, it's important to keep, like, a communication on the off hand. Like, you know, just check in, like, call in. Hey, is everything going okay? But it's like, every once in a while, you should send the person there to go, hi, guys, the fuck is going on? I cannot guess why this forced report has arisen now. It certainly bodes ill, and does the knowledge, as does the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword to puppet. Regardless, they have tipped their hand, and we would be remiss to leave Eric at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope that no harm has befallen him. Yes, I like Eric. I feel he doesn't like his father, La Habrea, but he does his best work, and, you know, he's like one of the weakest keyworders, but here he is helping us seal away these things. Hey, bud. What you doing? Has he been practicing? I feel like this must be him practicing, right? Or is this him opening the door for us? No, it's his warding, so it must be. Not quite. I've traced these sigils countless times, and yet I still lack the strength to maintain the spell. And now time works against me. I can no longer be a victim of my own ineptitude. What? Who goes there? What the? There's something to be admired in such single-minded effort, even if your methods leave much to be desired. Looks like one of the Phoenix pods during its battle. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sights so high as that you forget you walk upon the earth? That look. I know that creature, a familiar of the Phoenix, but that monster is locked away. That it is, in spite of the trouble I went to in freeing it, might I add. Forgive me for addressing you in this ill-fitting form, if you must. But with control of Asphodel wrestled from my grasp, it's the best I can offer you. Hide if you will, but mark my words, I will find you. I will make you pay for the chaos you've sown. Now, no need for such hostility. A calm heart stays the course. The wisdom of La Habrea, your father. And what would you know? And how would you know what wisdom he speaks? I've heard those words many times. Scolding of a tutor whose student struggles to grasp the most rudimentary lesson. Seething with disgust. No. I've not told that to anyone. Not even the keyword Hesperos, which means one thing. You still insist on mocking me. Stop this farce, La Habrea. At last, you move to keep up. Pity that you remain behind nevertheless. For this shit. Okay. What? As you are ever, you fail to learn, fail to understand, fail to act. And though fate deigned to offer you an escape, you remain here. You are bereft of magical power and common sense for both. Thank you for the hydrate. But you need not despair. Dull as you may be, you are indispensable to Pandemonium's great experiment. There's the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations? You shall take pride in that, and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled. But what wish? Come, and all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred, is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than you know. What are you? Prick. Uninvited guests join our reunion. It seems fortune no longer favors you. Oh, we made it. Buddy, you okay? Someone deserves a big hug right now. Unfortunately, all I have is steel, and it's for him. Do you think I have any interest in listening to your prattle, let alone bowing to your will? I'm no longer a child, and my faith lies with those who have earned it. So these are the heroes who brought Hesperos slow. Even power divine flowed through his veins. It's plain to see these are worthier subjects to contend with. I killed you once, I could kill you again. I killed him several times, though, to be fair, Forden did kill him in Heaven's Ward. Like, I can't even claim that I did that. Got killed by a villain who escaped his respective threshold. Next to me, La Habrea. Thank you. If you had shown up even a moment late, sir, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There's something I must tell you. I know who's behind this. There's but one person who can hold Frau over familiar creation and keyword alike. Father, it's Lahab Bread. Go! Talk about this. Let me know. It's obvious. So Lahab Bread himself has obviously done this. For what end? Experiment. And so there can be but one conclusion. Lahab Bread was driving force behind this chaos from the start. There is a logic to that. There are few with the withal who consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods from man and beast, with the rest of us none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work with the Convocation and the Words, his relatively minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny, even as it provides him authority to wield dangerous magics. It may serve as veil and mantle both. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. Misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by the Lahab Bread I know. You've met him, yes. Do you think him capable of this? I mean, yes. Oh. Yes, the man who is willing to do everything. Lahab Bread is capable of far more than you know. Is he? Do you believe Lahab Bread to be a man of free scruples, if it brings his goals closer in reach? Theoretically, this could explain why we know him the way we do in Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward. Perhaps he was a man with scruples, maybe a little amoral, but, you know, still like, yeah, I'm not doing that. It seems if whatever is affecting all the others is part of the experiment, perhaps he experimented on something himself. That alone should be enough. But let me assure you, La Habrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. While he may not be one to let emotion stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe there is no depths at which he would stoop. Although we met but briefly, the impression he left on me stands in stark contrast with your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, it seemed to be guided by a firm understanding of what is just. There is one way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into pandemonium and pull back the curtains on this mystery ourselves. A wise course. I would not deny the truth if I saw it with my own eyes, even if it was discomforting to behold. So we must move forward with no excess of caution. La Habrea, or whoever is behind this, likely spread their tentacles into every corner of pandemonium. We can safely assume the keywords won't greet us with open arms. Agreed. Let's make our way through Abyssios, one careful step at a time. I shall stay by Eric's side in case our enemies target him again. Can I trouble you to take the vanguard? All good. All good in my neighborhood. Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. It will ensure that even if we become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. If it does come to battle, the keyword's magics will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scales somewhat. I trust you will be liberal with your weight. Oh yeah. Let's go. What awaits us in the 5th circle? What the heck is going to... Yeah, it really is. It's like, what is 5th circle? I'm sorry, I blacked out for a second. One level! What is my lowest piece of equipment? My earrings and my earrings, choker, bracelet, and one of my rings are lower than all my other equipment. Guys, hey. I'm just going across to the future. I'll be back. Did he say he was going to the future? I believe he said he was going to furniture. Mm-hmm. Oh. Come on. It's fine. We're gonna go here. Arcanite. There was, yeah, earring. And I'm short! I'm short! God damn it, god damn it. Think. Then that takes me back to Doma. Help me at all. Okay, I'm going back to my house. Fuck this. Of all the bloody things, I had to be exactly 1 item level short. To be 1 item level short. Awesome. Okay, let me see if there's anything on the market board I can quickly buy. I do have 4 mil. I can afford to buy a new piece. A new weapon. Great sword, but I kind of want to get the new great sword. There we go. That pushes me over. I'm also just gonna upgrade my necklace now. It's 0.5 mil down, but it will for the long term. Okay. Okay. 5th circle. 5th circle. It looks so epic! Oh my god, it looks so good. Let me just put out a flare. I have to be, because my FC is so big, the FC I'm a part of is so big, I have to be non-spoilery when I write. There we go. I'm just like, because if people want to come along, perhaps they want to get something from the raids, from the normals. I know I need to get a static. Andress. You can always rely on Andress. Oh, I'm looking forward to things. I am looking very forward. Raid. I'm just gonna also check my friends list quick. If a certain someone is online, apparently. Gonna bonk. Are you in my house? No, I'm on Ravana still. I live in Mist. Which, yeah, I forgot your house is here, your house is here somewhere. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about to before summer. When I start talking, I start running around in circles. And it is not a good habit. Dude, I do this... I'm gonna say this now. I do the same thing in real life. Do you ever just, like, when you're, like, on a phone call, and you, like, when you're on a phone call and you're not restricted, like, you don't have be a certain distance from the phone bay, you know, completely wireless, or you're on your mobile phone. I just, like, take a call, and I'll just start walking around. Yes. I do it too much. I do it way too much. Like, it is crazy. Everyone should be in the mist. Ah, I see it. Yeah, so this is my house. For those of you, I feel like I've shown it off a few times. This is where I've got mine. Above me is a member of my SC, Lara. Across is Aurora. Those over there. I forget who lives up there. Okay, so Anne-Marie can't make it right now. Which is unfortunate, because I kind of wanted him in voice chat. I've got a thing for him. I still have the old, Amber Raid, chat thing. Actually, wait. Are they in Raid chat? Oh my god, if they're in Raid chat 1 right now, Raid stream 1. No, they are not. The thing still works even if I'm not in the Discord. It just picks up who is in the Discord and shows them accordingly. So, yeah, well, yeah, so we have, a nice place. I did all the work downstairs, mostly. Big skylights, a big... Anne-Marie donated that picture, as well as the carbuncle chair in here. Oh. No, wait, that's the running water. I thought I left the shower running. I mean, I just take people as they want. If you want to go on the raid, that's fine. I'm just taking a moment just to make sure. There we go. I'm actually gonna jump into raid stream. That way, if others come along. I do, but house arrest. Yeah, I know. It sucks. It sucks when you get banned. Especially when you got- Whoa, that was quick. Oh, because Andrus is healing. Andrus is healing and I'm tanking. We are some of the most hunted classes right now. Yeah, it's... Summer is currently... main account is currently banned. I wouldn't even imagine why. Summer is such a nice person. Legitimately, like, she always thinks about how to help you to do better with whatever she can. Think hacked? Ah. That could do it. Ooh. Hello. Ah! Talking about hacked, someone just hacked my teleportation. A world unsundered. Acidelis, the fifth circle. The shit is that? Okay, proto-carbuncle. Ah, that's cool. Look at that! Look at these guys. Okay, so both tanks are new. Yeah, let's just jump in. This music! During Ray, get behind. Okay. The good thing about for a lot of the other people is they've done this. The other asshole! Of course he did. The other tank turned on his provoke and... Oh, cool! The music for this whole raid is great. Oh, damn. I'm gonna take my Blackest Night and give me a damn charge. I'm not turning mine off, because if he needs a switch... God, I forgot what it's like to run current content and not see how far diminish quickly at all. Okay. This is cool, so it's walls. I never thought I'd be threatened by a carbuncle. This is legitimately threatening. I need to turn down my sound effects later. If there's more good music coming this way, I need to be prepared. I'm also getting... It kind of reminds me of Diablo from the Blizzard games. You know what? I can get that. I can 100% understand that. There we go. Because this is a quieter piece for such an epic piece. Down for the count? Oh! What is going on? Oh! He's trying to break out! Oh! Holy shit! Okay. At least you don't have to worry about the spikes now. True, now there's whatever the fuck this is. Okay, there are walls. This way. God, my rotation. It's because I got my keyboard behind my mic and not in front of it, like I usually do lately. So I'm mostly running off muscle memory. Circle of Sacrifice. I'm sorry, this music is so good. Can I get this? Can I get the equestrian scroll from this? I want it so bad now. I want to add this to the playlist in my home. Thank you. See, I'm doing my best Dark Knight work right now, which is going for music gets way better. And is you in here? Oop, I did not have deselected. Okay, what the heck? I was not paying attention at all. Oh, it's... it did not... Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, that was cool. Because that's like the mechanic from the Bozja dungeon. From the Bozja stuff. Dark Missionary. Na, 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 na. Na, na. Come on, Carbuncle. You won't get away from me. Oh god, this music. I'm sorry, I'm just having such a good time right now. And I want to get the equipment from these dungeons. Do this. Oh, no, it's going to do Searing Ray. Make the blackest night. Nobilation. Oh, we got hit. The ninjas are putting out the LV3. Yes! Electric guitar! I'm sorry, I'm just having such a good time right now. Come on! That's right, look at me! Witness me! I'm sorry, I'm getting very into this right now. Oh, shit, I missed it because I had to select something else. Ah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second this one goes off, move. Scorching Ray, get behind him. Come on. Point 2, point 1. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. All right, boys, seal it up. Yes, I'm here. Music gets so much better from here. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that was such a good opening piece. Six and 7 are even better. All right, accommodation. The other tank did pretty well, even though I was a bit unhappy. Are there lockouts right now? I guess I should prioritize my... Yep, lockouts, crap. Well, I can't see my helmet, so whatever. I mean, I need something no matter what I do, and technically helmets and that are less gear. You have a gift for me. You got, Summer? Cutscene. So this is where research is conducted on the creations imbued with poisons and venoms. Eric and I were conveyed not far from here. It seems our foe is finding it more difficult to surprise us. Fortunately for you, since they appeared particularly keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. Even alone, you are a force to be reckoned with. Part of me is glad you emerged victorious, that I might observe you further. A wall? Oh, that's familiar. La Habrea. That's his mask. Were circumstances different, I might thank you for keeping my son alive this long. But I believe we can forego introductions, unless I've misread you. I'm all too familiar, Paragon. Charming appellation, but I'm afraid I hold no such position. No, I am La Habrea of the Convocation of 14. Okay, so... That audio engine. 10. Oh, thank you! I see you were bringing people over. Oh, last one. But still, thank you. Always nice to have viewers. Always nice to share things. If you are truly who you claim to be, then answer this question. That can wait. What is this? Now that's curious. The trap I wove reacts at your feet reacts to ether, but you remain unaffected. Such thin ether. Perhaps and in an unfamiliar composition besides. It is of no matter, I suppose. A more direct approach will beget the same result. I would advise you to think carefully before your next action. Strike me down here, and Eric's wish will still remain unfulfilled. Never again shall he meet Athena. Thank you for the follow, Gizbo22. Mother, you would dare hide behind her name? Lyric, listen well, Eric. We are of the same mind concerning your mother. You have your allies for protection, so what harm is there in hearing me out? Eric, wait! There's a question I must needs ask first. If you truly are La Habrea, why speak such blatant lies? Bitter in defeat, are we? Say my name. A simple request. Themis, was it? A trifle soon forgotten as you are. It's not La Habrea, because that's Elidibus. I have my answer. So who is posing to be La Habrea? The La Habrea I knew took pride in the Convocation, and would never suffer its denigration. Oh, here we go. You sully his station with this farce. Themis, what are you saying? La Habrea and I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. Was the La Habrea that we came to know was actually an imposter of the person who actually held the rank? Like, obviously La Habrea still isn't a good person. But the actually, like, absolutely batshit evil one we met? Interesting. Potentially interesting, but I need more information. Indeed, he makes a passing fine in imitation in appearance and manner. However, the real La Habrea would never call me by the name Themis. The real La Habrea? What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? Holy shit. Imposter, you have no right to claim that form, that mask. Pointing, maybe? No, who the fuck are you? What? Who? And the ancients didn't really have faces till we saw Emmet Sells. It was a mask that sickened me to wear. The Mask of La Habrea, the man who values his position above all, who would murder his own wife in the pursuit of duty. Yet you would assume my name and wield powers that are mine by right? Any worth you have hinges on what you so despise. A trite provocation. I will not be goaded into finishing this ere my work is done. Eric, listen well. I am Hephaestus. And it is I whom you should call father. He does have the same skin tone and hair color. Worries how much he could actually... What in the name of creation? We would do well not to stand idle while the enemy is about. I believe an explanation is in order, Elidibus. Let us return to safety so you might provide it. Go back to the entrance. Ah, that sounds like more like the La Habrea I know. Basically, what we've now just learned is La Habrea was a hard ass, but not an evil hard ass. I can already see that there is a difference, and now I'm wondering if the La Habrea we fought was that asshole holding his mantle. Who knows? Before we depart, however, I must offer an apology. As La Habrea said, I am Elidibus, one of the convocation, an emissary of their will. For reasons that do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. I had a feeling. I kind of already knew. The fan base knew. Your perceptiveness does not surprise me. When the time comes, I shall make my explanation all the easier to understand. Being words today. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let's do as La Habrea suggests. Return to the gate. And speak there. I mean, technically, we could speak in Astrodel now, couldn't we? We've got it. Please, help him. Save him. Curious. Still don't understand. I see Elidibus is choosing to keep odd company. Such a vexing composition of a for you. Interesting, he puts it as vexing. As we now know from the end of Endwalker, Heidelin specifically separated us so we could interact with Dynamis. And right now, we are 6 pieces of 14 already fused back together. He's right, we're a very vexing combination. As you are aware by now, I am known as Elidibus. After my dear friend Azim and I detected irregularities in Pandemonium, I decided the best course of action would be to hide my station and conduct my investigation. I'm sure La Habrea, as well, is eager to find out why I hid who I was. So I will save that story for later. First, I would like to speak to you, my friend. Though neither Azim or I have ever met you in the flesh, you came with his highest recommendation. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without— Wait, what? What? So past me recommended current me. You mentioned this before, but still. The hell is going on? that somewhere in the world, a guiding star so similar to himself was out there amused Azim to no end. There was not a shade of doubt in his heart that you would be a most formidable ally. Furthermore, I have heard stories that Mistress Vanar, who held the position of Azim previously, journeyed with a familiar much like yourself. That made the decision to trust you all the more easier. She too now dons the white robes of an advisor. If she places her faith in you, her absolute faith in you, I knew I'd be capable I'd be in capable hands. Aware though I was of the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I merely wanted to meet you, travel by your side for a while. I may know a small portion of your whole story, but that is enough for me to believe that you would never lead me astray. I wanted to tell you that. Cool. Take heaven's eye. Curious materia to me. Eric is resolutely avoiding his father's gaze. He's not yet. Doesn't like his father. I don't know how long it has been since we last spoke, La Habrea. Truth be told, I had hoped we never would again. But I see now I was a fool to think I could ever escape your meddling. Just what is that thing that called himself La Habrea? Why is he the spitting image of your younger self? Oh, it could be cloning. Oh, shit. Oh, this... I find it hard to believe that you've only just now found out such a being was wreaking havoc in Pandemonium. Do you think did you think matters would simply sort themselves out? Andrus, thank you for following. There are follower emotes. They are the command seal, the standard command seal, and the Odin. I forgot I changed them. You now have the Fenrir and the Odin command seal to be used. Your emotes. Subscribers get the gold versions, which are absolutely nothing but vanity. I suppose you deserve at least a cursory explanation. But I suppose I haven't done it yet. Oh, thank you, Andrus. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandemonium, including the fact that Azim and Elidibus had taken upon themselves to investigate. I saw no reason to insert myself into the situation. For the time being, that was. You trust us to do a good job. Imagine my surprise when instead of a formal report from you and yours, I received a communication from one of my stewards stating that research and observation was proceeding as usual. But man, I'm still not sure on how evil or good La Habrea actually is. But good man for realizing, wait, two of the convocation are doing an investigation, and we're receiving a report that everything's going well. We should have received Elidibus's report in its place. Well, Esphodios' deception was childish in its simplicity. It became plain to me that your grasp on the situation was slipping. You knew of his existence from the beginning. I can hardly imagine you would suffer another masquerade as one of your... another to masquerade as one of the convocation, not without good reason. Well, you know, as you well know, the name La Habrea is but a marker of my station. 'Tis not the name I was born with. I actually should learn how to say this, then. Hephaestos has claimed that for himself. I cannot fault him for it, as he is my other half, in a manner of speaking. He knows all I know, my equal in every way, yet his heart is naught but greed, envy, and desire. all emotions we are loath to acknowledge within ourselves. Did you literally split yourself, Laha? If what you say is true, what purpose would such a being serve? He is a product of an experiment gone awry, a reminder of the days when I was yet young and reckless. I thought him sealed away for good, but it seems time has a way of unearthing the shame we bury. When he spoke of Mother, he looked at you with venom in his eyes, blamed you for her death. Tell me, was he right to do so? His words were but the rambling of a tortured mind. The hatred and despair he endures has warped the world, his view of the world irreparably. And now he has awakened. And now that he has awakened, he must be put to rest. If he succeeds in breaching Pandemonium's protective wards, we shall invite disaster onto our star. As Chief Key Ward of Pandemonium, it is my duty to decide proper course of action. As such, I declare that all research shall be summarily abandoned and the facility destroyed. What? You dare leave the other warders to their doom? It is a choice befitting La Habrea. A broad stroke. Do you disagree? You speak of duty, and ours is to guide our star and its inhabitants upon the correct course. It is no surprise you would choose annihilation of Pandemonium if its existence poses even the remotest risk to our people. And yet, you can see by Eric's response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that. Azim and I grappled with this conundrum for some time, in fact. Past me. It's precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. It was the only way I could determine the best solution. And you need not trouble yourself with that any further. The Chief Keyword must prevent the worst from occurring, no matter what the cost. Your feelings, Elidibus, are of no consequence. Have you even taken the moment to consider another path? No! You spared nary a thought of aught but yourself and your duty. You have no idea the trials we have endured. The fur ooze Marx toe has stood against. Marx toe, is it? A being of such aether I've never seen. What are you? He is the guiding star that will lead us safely through this. Thanks to his stout arm and steadfast courage, we have subdued mythic creations and returned them to their selves. Speaking of which, I would hear your opinion, Marx toe. As outsiders, we are in a unique position to look upon the circumstance with our vision unclouded by attachment. It's too soon to give up on saving the others. We have a chance. I mean, La Habrea could feel like taking a moment to step back. La Habrea's plan is to destroy Pandemonium as a whole. Just set it up anyway, you know? Just be like, look, give us a chance to save people. Prepare your self-destruct mechanism or your bombardment or whatever you're gonna do to Pandemonium to destroy it. But give us the time, the minimum time to do it. Because now knowing that what we are witnessing is theoretically a second La Habrea, it changes the perspective. Agreed. We still know next to nothing about Hesphios. I'm just gonna call him whatever I feel like when I read his name. And I highly doubt La Habrea has been forthcoming with the truth. But we've managed to regain control of Asphodel. He must be made to see that there is merit in continuing this path. I have it. Speak in your official capacity as Elidibus, the emissary. Judge which approach is more sound, and even La Habrea would be compelled to listen. It's true, you have a lot of sway, Elidibus. You're an advisor, and a trusted one. As Elidibus, I am duty-bound to assess the matter from the position of impartiality. My opinion as Themis can carry no weight. You understand what that means, yes? I do. Even so, you have walked with us all the time, seeing what we see. Based on that alone, I trust you will find the best way forward. Trust you, mate. Very well. In my capacity as emissary, I shall state my judgment. At present, there is merit both in destroying Pandemonium outright and in taking time to rescue its researchers, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore, I judge the most measured choice would be to continue upon our present course, to delve into Abyssios, turning any mythic creations we encounter along the way. I mean, we have La Habrea. Like, we have a second keyworder now. Can help seal it up. You have yet witnessed Marx's might and Eric's resolve. I would ask that you see our capabilities firsthand, and only then decide if our endeavor is futile. If such is the will of the emissary, I shall obey. However, if I do find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections to the immediate destruction of Pandemonium. Fair? You needn't worry about that. We won't fail. You are bolder than I remember. And you're even more tedious than I remember. Marx, come find me when you're finished. That's got a fire in his belly. You should at least acknowledge that that's a pretty good thing. Eric is understandably frustrated. If we are to conquer Abyssos, we must go forth with clear heads. Pray lend an ear to his trouble, that their weight might be lightened. I like this. My theory mill is freaking running loops, though. You've done all you can with words. Only actions will convince me now. Eric! Eric! Where are you? Why are you all the way over there? You don't want your old man to hear you? I get it, old men. Bill. Hi, what's up? What do you want? Why is it weighing so heavily on you? You have my gratitude, ill fit as I am to show it at the moment. Without your words to sway him, La Habrea would have carried out his plan without a second thought. When we first realized the creations had slipped their bonds, the other key warders did all in their power to restore order. Even though they could have chosen escape, they remained to aid their allies. So that not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased from the world, and don't deserve to be abandoned for simply carrying out their duty. And besides, Hestios has secrets yet untold. Secrets that would be buried if Pandemonium was reduced to rubble. I mean to uncover the truth behind his words. Truth of my mother. While La Habrea was quick to dismiss his claims, it failed to see what Hestios would gain by fabricating such a story. All I was told of Mother's death was that she perished in an accident. No one would say more, as if they feared saying more, in fact. Even if it was not La Habrea that dealt the fatal blow, we've seen with our own eyes how quickly he condemned others to die. I only wish to know what befell her. What do you think, Marx? Does La Habrea, have any regard for the lives of others? Or will he carry out his duty with blood on his hands? I have no idea what he might be like in this age, honestly. This age? How long has it been since you last met? Regardless, I would like to try to view him as he is now. Another opinion would be very much appreciated. But it is plain there is much to consider. Thank you, Marx. It is easy for me to get carried away by emotion where he's concerned. We should focus on the task at hand, proving to La Habrea that we are capable of saving Pandemonium and its keep. The most convincing way to do that is to regain control of Abyssos. Oh yeah, mate. Really hope Eric gets a fitting end. I hate to think that... Like, you know, the sad thing is we have to think about everyone who's in Elpis is eventually going to fade away. Like, we've seen Elidibus's end, we've seen La Habrea's end. I hope Eric at least gets closure before the end of days. Although I am loath to admit it, he would know more about the debts than any of us. And seeing how we require every advantage we can afford, Marxto, would you speak to him for us? He seems to have a special interest in your capabilities. He may deign to help at your suggestion, if only to see what you can do. I want to give him a hug. You know, and just like a hug and go, hey, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna do our best to save everyone. You know? Despite recent developments, our plan remains unchanged. Please call me Femis for the time being. It shall put us in the correct mindset. And in fact, I may be coming to prefer that name. Okay, Femis. Give you a pat on the head. You've been doing a good job so far. Yo! Eric seems to have a deep trust in you, and Elidibus tells me you share some relation to Azim. Your unusual ether does not mark you as a familiar. It is unlike anything I have ever seen. Even among the countless concepts I have observed, it's too close to your concept. You probably haven't really experimented on that hard. I think I would encounter an existence I could not create by my own hand. Azim never ceases to surprise. Oh, this is not Azim's handiwork. This is for Nas, technically speaking. Previous Azim was much the same, taking the entirety of the star into consideration. Came to hold dear emotions and people that a more logical mind would discard. This made her act in her own self-interest more often than not. Just as you and Elidibus have conducted yourselves in this matter, the true danger of Azim's nature is the tendency to infect all he comes in contact. I'm just a bloody virus! Emmett Selk said much the same. I trust that I shall not do naught that would violate my duty. And yet you so frivolously invoke your authority as emissary to justify this little excursion. It matters little, however. Only your deeds can speak for you now. I wish to know more of Asphodel. You wish to know more of Asphodel, I take it. Although I no longer have control of its many functions, I can yet sense what creations lie within. Keyword is reach is far indeed. Well then, what do we have to look forward to? I sense no creations of note. Perhaps they have been made into fodder for experimentation, or perhaps they've been transferred to deeper circles. Yet Hesphados would never allow you safe passage. He has left a trial for you to overcome. I speak of Hemegedy. Meganon. What's wrong with my tongue? Hegemon. No, keyword of Abyssos. Though her presence is stained with marks of corruption, it is unmistakable. I knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessed with a highly logical mind. While I can still sense these qualities within her still, there's something else at work. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that it's because she's already been twisted into a mythos, doubtless against her will. Marx told Femis, we must rescue her from that cruel fate, and if we cannot, at the very least we can seal her away until we find the means to undo the damage. It does make me wonder, if the world gets sundered, and they're still in that state, did their fragments become twisted? Like, is that why we have some beastry that are very intelligent? Your allies make you bold, Eric. I look very forward to seeing how far they carry you. I love his eye. I love his side eye. Oh, what an asshole. Andrus, we're going for the next one. You ready? Step into the company board. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very excited. The fact that, okay, so there are two of him. One of them is doing all the experiment. Ah, I don't know. Ugh. I don't want to be yawning during the battle, or feel like I need. Alright, 6th circle. Now we're gonna moonwalk away. See you guys. Look at me go. Apparently, according to Andrus, this is even better. This will be very interesting. Commence. Ah, what are we gonna fight? What are we gonna fight? What are we gonna fight? I mean, we just had Proto Carbuncle, which... we just say Proto Carbuncle. God, yes, into the battle. The 6th circle. Okay, it's slimy, it's gooey. Oh! Wait, we're fighting the key water right away? I'm sorry, what? Last time we had to fight through... they were the end of the tier. We're fighting Astradel's key water now. Fuck, okay, this is a good song. I want this. I want an equestrian roll of this. Tentacle lady. Whoop. Can't lock on. There we go. Creates an etherical nexus. Okay, it's a basic shoot down based on the floor pattern. Easy enough. To the sides. Wait, this is the trailer music! Oh shit. Should have been paying attention. I'm sorry, I was rocking out too hard. Okay, Andrus. You got me. This is pretty great. Transmission. Take control of the body once it ends. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that till too late. Okay. You won't kill me. I'm gonna turn my own audio up for a second. Like it's hurt full specifically for my headset, because this is. I can't wait to see the oh shit. I can't wait to see the version, the Savage version. I need to get people together to do Savage. Oh, she's spinning. Bloody hell, this is cool. Here it comes. 19 seconds. Face away! Jump! And back into it! Ha! Damn, they really went all in on new mechanics. Okay, which way is she going? Left to right or up and down? Oh, it's a reversal. Fuck me. I expected her to repeat earlier where she did with her side back and forth attack. Because I'm dumb. Damn. You know, this is so cool because it's like, you know, this feels like final boss right now because it's got an audio track for a boss theme, and it goes so fucking hard. It really does. What? Oh, I see. I didn't even notice the swapping, which is... Oh, ouch. Oh, shit. Why am I glitching? Blackest Night! You won't take me down. Oh. A good night. Woo! You won't stop us. 4, 3, 2, beam. Oh, the main tank didn't. Andrus, where are you on my thing? There we go. Take some oblation. And a Dark Missionary. Let's give you plenty of defense just in case something tries to hit you. Woo! Up here. I can't believe this is 6. This isn't even 8. This is grade 6. This is tier 6. Living Shadow, Delirium, Blood Splitter, Plunge, Shadowbringer, and just Shadow. Fall into a pit. Next fight is pretty rough. Oh, which is funny because the Phoenix fight is the 3rd fight, and it's considered one of the roughest fights, even in normal. Hey, boys. Can we talk about how Femis is just walks in with a hand on his hip, and he looks like he's ready to just... He's ready, he's like, I'm done. Wait, you're done, bitches? Okay. I don't know why, it makes me smile. Heal her up again. That's the chief of this floor. What the heck could be stronger than the actual person who runs the floor? This one for helmet again. How many of each thing do I need? Can't stay for the others, but good luck. Fights get more peaceful. Okay, fair enough. If you do stick around, ultimately, like, if you feel free to lurk, and enjoy the music as it comes. But thank you, honestly, Andrus, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll, free you from the pot. Oh, nope, you did it yourself. Good. New helm? Cool, so I can get my next helmet. Thank you, but really, thank you. It's always nice to have a friend. You've got a friend in me. 4 for chest and leg. Okay, so it's pretty standard. So I guess I should go for my arms for my next 2 raid, and then I could go all 4 chest after that, and that's my upper body sorted. Arms, head, then on because, wait, today's Monday. Resets tomorrow. I could get my chest plate tomorrow. Fine, I love these fights. We'll definitely be doing them after reset. We should do them together, Andrus. I would literally do an extra stream tomorrow just to do all my raids over again right now. This is how much I love them right now. You have the right of it. I'm not so petty as to deny the achievements of those I've squabbled with. No matter how strongly we may disagree. Won't be on tomorrow, but Death Wednesday? Oh! Well, we might do that then. And I might open up for our chats. Might get those little chat boxes back up, the ones that tell you who's talking. It's been a while since I programmed them. That way, because at that point, you know, we're not doing story, we're just running. And it's always nice to be able to talk and joke and go, oh no! Yeah, Mark's a joke. Thank you! Thank you so much, Andrus. Big round of applause for Andrus. She's great. Andrus is a great person, and I don't get to talk to her enough or enjoy things with her, so it's great. Moreover, this being, Aether as thin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magics. yet powerful enough to subdue a Hemiphos. Hemiphos. Yeah, I just gotta go with Hemiphos. Has made the ordeal that far more interesting. Then we have leave to continue. As for that, there is one among you whose very presence puts the others at risk. It would be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences that reach far beyond pandemonium. Wow, asshole. And whom do you speak? A warder who cannot conduct his duty without aid. In this place, hope alone would not be enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send all to their doom. I got you, buddy. Stand tall, my friend. The morning shall come. So long as we do our part, each do our part, and look to the allies at our side. Even a Nephiite cannot raise his companions. That's something Marx and Themis have taught me. While I do not want to express any bias, I am inclined to agree. If my investigation has made anything clear, we are greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. It drives us to seek the right path, and to act before the path that lies closed to us. Then tell me, what is it you hope for? See Hesperus in chains. That is the surest way to prevent any further sacrifices. I am aware that destroying Pandemonium would rid him of us, but the cost is far too great. And I admit, I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. Amoral as it is. And there we have it. You must leave this place at once, and do not think to step foot in Pandemonium again. This isn't logical. You are capable, that much is plain, yet Hesperus cannot be suffered to live, and I will not allow his talk of resurrection to poison mine or anyone else's mind. Life follows in a cycle, this is known. All souls return to the underworld, and Athena is no exception. She has likely found a new vessel and a new journey to embark upon. You cannot be ignorant to the folly of Hesperus' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's. What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if Hesperus has discovered something no one else has? He knows all you do, understands the bitter reality of the world. He wouldn't pursue the impossible. Because to be fair, what La Habre is saying has a certain amount of sense. Like the Phoenix, resurrection of the physical form is possible. The question is, that in the Phoenix's case, it always resurrects exactly when it dies, or at least is always prepared to resurrect into its own body. The Asians, the people of Epirus, were not. Not by default. Think, Ericus. Have I already explained that he is merely my twisted reflection? Is it worth bringing your mother back if it means others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it? See her once more. Now you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives. What was that foolish braying about saving them? Merely a performance to hide your own childish devotion to your mother? Please, such bars will get us nowhere. We should first discuss. You would call me a fool! You who murdered your wife in the service of your ambition! For the sake of the star, no doubt! I hear it again. The voice inside my head. I know who to follow. Hesperus, father. Mother, oh, I love you so, and this voice will guide me to you. No, listen not, Ericvis. Oh, perhaps Athena is trapped in some way. Apologies, you told me that a calm heart stays the course, but I could never grasp that rudder. Well, shit. Holy shit. Well, Laha. Oh, I didn't want that. Eric! Eric! No! This was Hesperus' work, there could be no doubt. It seems he learnt from his previous failure. Oh, please, I don't want this to end badly. Hesperus is cunning despite his warped mind. Whatever took hold of Eric has made short work of his reason. The moment he laid eyes on me, I could sense his hatred, his rage simmering below the surface. It was a matter of time until it spilt forth, and that was when he fell to the spell's embrace. A magic woven with such skill that Eric himself failed to notice until it was too late. If this is the measure of Hesperus' power, then the other keywords had little chance to resist it. Big bit of parroting there. He's obviously separated himself from his son, to its detriment. Though I'm wondering if this is a Gendo Ikari style issue, essentially. Where like Gendo Ikari didn't want to suffer looking at his son because his son reminded him of his wife, and to some degree himself. It clouded his judgment on doing whatever was necessary to reunite with his wife. In this case, it seems the opposite in clouding La Habrea's judgment in pursuing his duty, even to his own personal detriment. You need to see more of this La Habrea. Before then, though. We saw his magics at work with Hesperos. Doubtless Hesperos. Magics fed his ambition and envy until there was room for naught else in his heart. There was another thing else besides. Did you not feel the presence of another? Something. Someone else is here. As I thought, someone was trying to warn Eric, but who? Who could have been one of the keywords? Laha. Alas, the warnings arrived too late. I had already provoked Eric past the point of no return. I bear the burden to this failure. It is my stubbornness. In my stubbornness, all I could but scorn the boy, and Hesperos knew that. And now I dread to think the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness. There is time yet to save him. We could easily regain a control of Abyssos, giving us a firm foothold up the brave Pandemonium's lowest level, and... Oh! Eric's gonna be... Well, Eric was our first boss, and he's going to probably be the boss at the end of Area 8. Not Area 8, Area... No, 8. Shit, that would be cool. Just with Hesperus, Eric is in danger of being consumed by Hesperus' spell. However, I have faith that he will not lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear, La Habrea. Pray tell us what you know, and we shall find beyond... of what we shall find beyond Abyssos. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait. The deepest level of Pandemonium is called Tartarus. And the passage shall be... And your passage shall be challenged not only by a keyword. Hesperus has laid traps in every corner of its halls. You have no hope of surviving past the threshold. That, I expect, is where Marx too shall shine. His deluded ether will allow him to slip through traps unimpeded. We saw it when Hesperus had no effect, and doubtless he has yet to devise a countermeasure. The time is of the essence. Hesperus is already aware that you can match a keyword in battle. He will not lie idle as you stroll past his other defenses at your leisure. Agreed. However, clarity will be indispensable in our success. I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart. We have yet to discern to what ends Hesperus would use Eric. If you know, I would ask that you enlighten us. And what of the matter of Athena? Why do you so fiercely rebuke Eric's feelings for his mother? While I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead is anathema, you act as if grief over her should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it? Come on, Laha, you're gonna have to shed things. I do acknowledge it. I wish only to spare those that feel it still greater pain. So, instead of being honest, you bicker like a child. I have to be honest. I have to be blunt with it. See? How dare you? You are! You are bickering like a child with your own son! No. No, you are right. I blame Eric's fate. The blame for Eric's fate rests squarely on my shoulders. Very well, I shall lay bare the truth. But only after the foe before us has been laid low. Yeah, let's get back in there. I'll give you some time to process. The remaining keyword is Agdisis. Agdisis. She has served Pandemonium since its inception. Her affinity for magic is peerless even among the keyword. Hesperos knew that losing her would mean the end of his experiment, and has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means. You can get us there, right? Your presence makes mockery of such bound barriers. The scarcity of your ether makes it trivial to send you directly to her. We shall approach with close caution, as close as caution will allow. We know when the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. From afar, I shall do my best to provide you with ground on which to fight, and phantom allies to aid you. As for the interment, I've yet to think of a foolproof method. Interment shall not be necessary. Oh, she's too far gone. From here I can sense Agnes's essence. It is scarcely recognizable. Hesperus was more ambitious with her than he was with Megane. He has transfigured her such that barely a scantly of herself remains. You can only take comfort in what mercy the underworld will be to her. Honestly, I'm gonna take his word for it. Because he was willing to let us save people, but if she's too warped, if we take her out now, she might at least be able to reclaim a new, a new vessel, a new self. Come close to perfecting his image of Hephaestus, which means his research is in its final stages. It is bad. Though I wonder what the song's gonna be. I'm just gonna go straight into 7th Circle. Normally I would grab some members. I'm gonna grab some FC members when we do 8th. Yeah, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, this is gonna be... Woo! This is interesting. The 7th Circle. It's 9 minutes. Where can I trade? It's in Labyrinthos, so I can trade the stuff, right? So if this takes a bit, I'm gonna go to Labyrinthos now and just try to trade in beforehand. The Rad? We go to Razatan? Okay. Razatan then. If it's a 9-minute wait, that means we're gonna have to wait a bit. And that might give me enough time to get a new helmet, slap it on my head, and remember that I can't see it. Gear exchange. No, not gear exchange, right? I've got to go to Totem and Sundries and... Oh, Pandemonium exchange. Cool. Down further, yeah. Abyssos, Warrior... Helm of Vindic. I forgot to get I forgot to get a gear! Oh wait, no, sorry. I had a moment. I thought we were on 3 going on to 4. I'm done. Oh, I wish I could see it. It's probably a good thing, because I only have a helmet. It would be so unfitting. Yeah. I got the chest piece first. It looks great. I know it looks great. Tank gear has the big circle behind it. So I used Animus while doing some earlier G posing that I was trying to figure out. I never ended up taking the photos, but I equipped the gear just to be curious. The sword. There is also this. I don't know if the sword is available yet, but I saw the sword and it looks so cool too. Oh yeah, because there's the ultralight tombstone. So I assume you could trade in for a weapon somewhere. Nope, it needs at least 7 weeks, so no one has it. Oh shit. But I saw the sword through Animus, and let me tell you, beautiful weapon. God, I need a static or something, like even just a half-ass static just to run. I want to do Savage this year. Last year I was like, oh, I should do Savage, and then everyone was already ahead. I need to do Savage, because the gear this time round is exactly what I want for an alternative to this gear. Me too. I know Vandal and that are doing it, but I don't think they've got room for a tank, and my Reaper is still not there yet. 88, and I need it to be 90. And I also need to learn how to properly play Reaper in a raid environment. We need 2 healers. Someone send 2 healers to us. I want 2 healers. I want to do this so I can go to 8th and recruit for the FC. and other people who want to come along. Basically, I have a whole thing with friends. Throwing swords into butts. I'm gonna go into Raid Stream 1. And I'm gonna turn on the Amber Stream cards in case people join who already had cards. By the way, I have to change those now because I have, for at least Emery and Keg, I have new ones. Because Emery and Keg are two people I could see myself doing content with side by side again. Speaking of Keg, he's still streaming right now. I wonder how he's doing. He was doing Cult to the Lamb. He's still doing Cult to the Lamb. What a cult. I made a follower on his side too. Whoop. I'm gonna step out of raid chat since no one's here but we're doing the raid, so... But I'll jump back in when I send out the bat signal. Na, na, na. Oh, I know I had two audio things. One of the captures was for Discord, because I have my audio chat running through different channels now. That way, Discord isn't always audible when I'm on stream. Especially if I need to record something without other people's voices. Or even my own. Oh shit, yeah, she is. Odysseus. Ugh. Yeah. That's warped beyond repair. She's long gone. And another banger. Heavy! Bloody hell. Shit, shit, shit. In. What's that? Something was there. Oh shit, it was from afar. Which fist? We're getting fisted from the side. Wait, what? Over here. The platform crumbles. Good night. I'm sorry, this music is so f***ing banging. Thanks for the freebie! Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Go into the depths of hell. Take it all. Blood spiller. Blood. Blood spiller. Talk to her. Oh shit. Damn it. Light shall blind. Okay. Good night. There we go. Halfway down. That. Dark missionary, defense up. Over here. Ah. Close enough. Hours? Oh, I could tell this savage is going to be a bitch and a half when it comes out. Move. Living Shadow. Delirium. Throw everything we've got at it. Here it comes. Okay, we got 20% to go. We're gonna be horrified. Absolutely mortifying. Shit! It's too much on an angle. Oh shit! Red Mage, get someone up! Damn it! Come on, come on, come on. You can do this. on. Just got this. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. Oh, we got this now. Do not leave, you shall become mine. Decide. In. Ugh. Oh wait, no, it's far out. Oh, I made it, just barely. Alright, down. We're going. That's right. I'm not going down. Not yet. Throw everything we've got at it. Alright, come back closer to the heels. Damn it. Back up. We're just gonna back down to that point. Yeah, I feel like the rotation for this stuff's gonna be way tighter. Here they come. Blackest Night. Here they come. Oh, good lord, I was on the edge of that. Okay. On the tower. One. Two. Three. Four. Shit. Oh, shit. People forget that arms length exists. Mila, come on, limit break. Why would she limit break? Oh, here we go. That was worrying. Oh lord, that was actually scary. That was terrifying. What I get the feeling one of the mechanics is going to be different for Savage is that there are going to be more platform variations. Wait, shit. I forgot the route for a second. First there. This is a hard boss. Already? Oh, someone used LB1 to win. Yep. Yeah, this time we just had the straight up kill. Oh, I got the armor. Okay, so I'll have my helmet, then next week, if I get armor next, I can get my arms the week after. With my helmet. Like, I can get my entire upper torso done. So. Well, tomorrow, actually. Again, resets tomorrow. The moment Agadis was slain, the flow of ether and pandemonium focused cleanly on this location, creating a tunnel of sorts which we could quickly convey ourselves. It was almost as if we were ushered here. Space was created with care and concealed with powerful wards. Only a key ward would have been able to detect it, and even then, with great difficulty. Ergo. Hey. If only I managed to restore Tartarus to order. But I'm afraid this is the most I can manage with power that, with such power as remains to me. It's been too long, Master La Habrea. Likewise, keyword Agadis. I should not be surprised that you were able to break free of Hesteros' spell, even as diminished as you were. It was not an easy task, even with your aid. His curse digs into one's heart, creating a storm of emotion that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating the path through the madness. And thus, I am able to appear before you now. Even while my body was powerless to resist Hesteros' command, some small part of my logical mind stood in defiance, and has even managed to speak to the outside world. In the report, that was you! Doubtless, you recognize my voice from the many times I have called out to you. Oh, so it wasn't Athena, like some weird fragment of Athena, it was her. I hope those pleas would not fall on deaf ears, was all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness. And here we are. But you have a greater purpose here than I have a greater purpose here than simply saying my farewells. There is something you must know. The tragedies of the past not need repeat in the present. Forgive me for what I'm about to do, Master La Habrea, but the story must be told. The only way to understand Hesteros' fixation on Erechthedos. I can no longer can you hide your heart away. Okay. Ooh. Okay, visual. Hesteros. No, his mask marks him as La Habrea. Master La Habrea had already brought an end to Lady Athena's life, and sealed away part of his memories and emotions within Hesterium. These are my recollections of the moments following. And you truly have no intention of revealing the truth to Eric? My lesser half is now buried where none can find it. We would be wise to do the same with our memory of the day. Blood should not sway the spirit so, but Athena's teachings have warped the boy. I fear he would see our star burn to keep his mother safe. Erchphidos believes he feels love, but he is shackled by dependence. He cannot bear the truth. His dependence makes it all the more important to be open with him. He will seek answers about his mother's loss. Will inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death? Are you willing to accept your son's hatred? If that is what comes to pass, so be it. Better to be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena through his body and soul mere tools, be used and discarded. Oh, so his wife was worse. If I were to tell him what his mother plotted, he would seek reason to believe that the true fault lies with me, or with him. Did he merely hate me, he shall remain unfettered by doubt, free to serve the star, far from his parent's shadow. Interesting. What actually happened? Why did you have to kill your wife? Erchphidos loved his mother more than life itself, and yet, what dreadful truth you've borne all this time. Such is La Habrea's nature. Every word, a solution to life's great dilemmas, and none to spare for his own. What I have revealed to you is but a small portion of the larger picture. I shall leave it to La Habrea to paint the rest for you, and for Erchphidos, I hope. It's time. There is no running for the answers. Thank you, Agnes. I always admired you, you know? What choice did I have? You sacrificed so much to lead the star to the heavens. I don't know. Maybe too much. And the fact is, in having a son, you carried you add their burdens to your own, and vice versa. Hesterios has doubtless sensed that the final keyword has fallen. We should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. If we are to face him, we must prepare to bring our full strength to bear. If we're fighting his other half, what the hell is the final tier of this to be? Because we know that raid tiers always come in free, and it feels like we're getting a position of coming to the end of free. Agnes was ever a bold woman. Even in her final moments, she would unearth the secrets of my past for all to look upon. Still, I'm fully glad am I that she faced you as her last opponent. I think none more worthy to send her soul off to the other side. One final wish. This is gonna be big. The vision you saw was the vision you saw told the story far more eloquently than I could. Athena was consumed by her research and was willing to sacrifice her own child if it hastened her progress. She did not offer him a position here out of a sense of love or pride. It was merely because she knew he would be the most pliable test subject. I see now why you hid the truth from him. I cannot say with certainty that Erchphidos could handle the weight of such betrayal, after holding his mother on a pedestal for so long. Unfortunately, it seems not even her death has ensured his safety. Hesterios has taken up Athena's research, and succeeded in creating Hephaestus. I do not know what the end is, but 'tis plain the connection with it is connected to the resurrection of Athena. That knowledge alone is sufficient to direct our next course of action. As for the rest of your story, you shall hear it when we have returned Ericphados to safety, in accordance with Agnes's last wish. Very well. At last, I can at least assure you that finding him will prove relatively simple now that Hestradeus can no longer bend pandemonium to his will. There is but one place for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartarus, where Athena built her testing compound. We assume that Hestradeus will offer fierce resistance. I must focus my every effort in securing a safe means of approach. Got it, mate. Don't worry. You get us a way in, and I'll lead us through it. La Habrea, I would assume that you assume the duty of summoning Marx. I would ask you to assume the duty of summoning Marx to his Phantom Warriors. I have no objections. My ability to fight within Tartarus would be greatly diminished in any case. However, I wish to deal the final blow to Hestradeus myself. There's no need to dirty your hands with such a deed. I take it then, you have no intention to seal him away as before. The presence I felt when I encountered Hestradeus bore little resemblance to the entity I created. By his own hand, he has become something more wicked. And the same magics that once shackled him may as well shatter before the power he wields. On my pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I would not see these events play out again. So he must be extinguished. Sorry. Been going for a while, so my brain obviously has been getting lower. Very well, I shall open the way forward. Will we finish this together? The path is open. The 8th circle is now accessible. Okay, quickly, I'm just gonna add the Discord. Audio track. That will use my speaker. I'm just gonna write it, send out the thing. No. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, okay, I sent out the beacon. Okay, so, Femis, the end is in sight. Return safely to me, friend. If Hestradeus really means to continue Athena's research, then Ericphados is indispensable to his goals. He's safe, but I cannot say for how much longer. I feel like my friends are doing other stuff. That makes me sad. I was hoping to at least do this last one with some friends. Yeah, because everyone is gone, and it sucks. They're doing, apparently they're doing the new EX. Great for them, but God, I hate it, because I'm not up to it anyway. And I really should, I know, but we've been going for almost 3 hours. But I'm not continuing MSQ tonight. That could be for another night. My brain would not be able to take it. I'm just gonna jump over the keg. Keg is doing MSQ. Which means I have to look away now. He's doing 5.2 MSQ, and I haven't even finished. I'm only halfway through my 5.1, not 5.3, 6.2, and I'm through my 6.1. I really wanted some people. Okay, I guess, yeah. We're not gonna get anyone. That's sad. Ultimately, what can you do? Well, let's line up for it then. Ah, crap. Better update this. There we go. At last, Hephaestus' wicked plan lays bare. He aims to use Ericos as a tool to resurrect Athena, former key ward of Pandemonium. There we go. Former key ward of Pandemonium. Although his exact motivations remain shrouded in doubt, brain is slowing right down now. Every idle moment allows Hephaestus to draw one step closer to completing his grand experiment. You hurry to the twisted experimental compound. What is with my brain right now? You hurry to the twisted experimental compound. That this chain of twisted ambition might be broken at last. Interesting. Okay. Less than 5 minutes, that's pretty good. Or it's really bad. Depends on how many people are playing through right now. I will say, I can definitely say I did the whole raid tier tonight. Which I kind of need to do. Because if I don't, I'll be behind reset, and that won't help. Astrados, the 8th circle. Let's do this. To the end. World Uncensored. Asphodels, the 8th circle. Eric! No! Well, this is... Holy shit, what is the... If we're gonna...
Erechthonios is mine, heart and soul. And with your death, none will be left to stop me.
Huh. Suddenly voiced. Good to know La Habrea had such a deep voice in this point of his life as I thought he did. Oh. Perfect imperfection. Okay.
Rest eternal, dark depths of this.
No, he took it immediately. That's fine. Dark Knights were built for the DPS.
Fulgent flame my servant's right. Out of my sight.
Oh, I see. Cool.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Holy crap, he's... Whoa. He's summoning previous bosses.
Let sweet sorrow into your heart.
Okay? Alright.
Fire of this farce.
This is a badass battle. Not gonna lie. Oh!
You will know my name.
Okay, so from center... Whoa! Shh. Ah, holy crap, that was close. That was super risky. Back to the center. I just realized this is the Academy Ahmed, or however you pronounce it, theme, but remixed the battle. Na 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 na. Ouch.
Fulgent flame my servant's rights. Let sweet sorrow into your heart.
Delirium. 1,
Shall see my wish
2,
fulfilled.
3.
You are made to be consumed.
Bloody hell. Okay, we got this. We got this.
Sear flesh from bone.
Okay, we got that. This way. got this. We can do this. Down the 40. Okay, middle. Far side. Opposite far side. Then below. Down. Got this.
Perish in flames and race. Go forth and sate your boundless
Holy crap, this is so much already.
mountain flame my servant's drives. A meeting there.
Why is no one limit breaking yet? Most of the battles I'm in, except for that last one, someone used to limit break early and got us a huge deal of damage. Where? Someone just use limit break. It's there, 5%. Gaze into the abyss. Pandemonium, Abyssos, complete. Come on, give me that. Oh, I didn't get the minion. Damn, I kind of wanted the minion. I'll just give anyone recommendation and move on. Finish up this current tier and see what the heck awaits us next. The chain of events that led to this moment began with my error. When out of mercy I can find you here. Now I break it, and leave no trace of you behind. This is not over! I see you will not go peacefully. Oh shit. Eric? Even a cast-off would uphold his pride. Though such an impulse must speak to an overwhelming arrogance of my other half. The name Hesperos shall grow to eclipse yours. None shall remember the deeds of La Habrea once I fulfill Athena's ambition and bring Erechthos' dream to life. You speak as if you care a whit for the boy. Why do you cower behind him? There are some desires which must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it means she could find hers in the ruins. As for Erechthos, he knows not what his wish would beget, a truth which you have hidden from him. Do you truly believe that a father's role is to deceive and manipulate? Sure, you're no better than the man you're trying to claim you're better than. My wish. You would claim the name Hesperos and call yourself his father, yet you bind his mind and body in dark chains. Your words and your pride ring hollow. Athena wanted a son by her side, and he deserves to return there. What wickedness is there to mending a broken family? Athena cared not for Erechthos, beyond how he could serve her ends. You claim to be acting in his interests, but 'tis plain you are no different. I ushered Athena to her end. I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide this star true. In service of that vow, I silenced the whispers of my heart. I could not nurture a son once the entire world looked to me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. And yet, he is still my son, and I will not suffer you to seduce him with false hope. You who are not but the bitter dregs of Athena and I, the very worst of us. Mother, she... No, then who? How do I... Hearken to your heart. You're still in there, Eric. Listen to me. I hear you, and I owe you an apology. You, infamous, an apology. Athena, did you ever... La Habrea, I will have my say. There he is, my boy. How? His mind was mine. I can't explain. Marx's words reached me through the haze. They rang loud and clear. And did the words of another, a voice much like yours, but resounding with the truth. Oh, damn. How? When did you master these bonds? Oh, we've interred much worse. You worthless... You... Ah! The red crystal. Buddy, you did really well. So proud of ya. Want a popsicle? It appears my failures have borne fruit after all. You did well. Wait. You did well, son. In a way, Eric did get his wish. Acknowledgement. He got it by choosing his own path. Hey, buddy. Where are we? With Hephaestus' essence in this crystal, we may safely return Eric to the above. That he would bind Hephaestus with only half his senses intact. You quite understated his adeptness for the art of internment. That was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving praise nonetheless. Proof imperfect. Look at his son with concern. I feel no trace of Hephaestus' poison in your mind, and for a blessing, it appears your body is none the worse for wear. Oh, how I thought this was going down. I made my way here as soon as I could. I no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandemonium's barriers have ceased. Are we rid of him for good and all? It was pretty epic. I did good work. Eric impressed his father. I see. Despite his muddled senses, Eric felt to seal Hephaestus away was the proper course. It wasn't so noble as that. I only knew that something had to be done, so I acted. La Habrea, was that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past? Indeed. It was naught but the parts of my memory and soul that I had cut away. A master of Aether without a material vessel. Storing the essence within a crystal was the most logical choice. That steak face that Themis gave. On that matter, I believe it is time you came to share the rest of your tale. Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end. Ready, buddy? And to learn the truth. I heard your words, but only vaguely, as if deep under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me? I would hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here, and what drove Athena to act the way she did. I'm ready. Proven that. Athena's brilliance unshone all of us. Even other members of the Word of La Habrea were children in comparison. So dedicated to worship that she was that was that it was not unheard of for her to forget meals or even sleep. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was the endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while she conceived life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, we can enhance and alter our physical vessels. We have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limits. Such limitations were not meant to be surpassed. She sought to enter the realm of the gods. Stars few have the ability to comprehend what a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. For most, it would have been an idle fantasy. Considered once, then discarded. Not so for Athena. As leader of the Word of La Habrea, I spoke with her often about transcending our being from an academic perspective. The challenge plagued countless researchers for ages. During these musings, I began to formulate a theory, a means by which a person can meld with creation. The weakness of one would be mitigated by the strengths of the other, and the result would be something greater than we ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted that I develop it further. Curious about every detail along the way, our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more. I take it I was born not soon after. She wanted to have a son for that reason, I feel. I worry that that's the whole reason for its existence, is the fact that she would have a test subject to be willing to do anything. Just so. I believe she bore true affection for me, and was blind to her hidden I believe she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden intention. When Pandemonium was built, she requested to lead the researchers. I saw no reason to deny her. Even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiment she could devise. And so you found out what she was doing, and killed her. I made haste to Pandemonium the moment I learnt these hidden chambers. I left Adgus in to keep watch over Tartarus's vestibule as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. As for what occurred next, 'tis better you see with your own eyes. Are we gonna finally see Athena? Got a mask on, but... oh, shit. Oh no. Is that me? Man was protecting his son. You're well aware out of respect to our neighbors in Elpis, the researchers of Pandemonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this? What indeed? So quick are you to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since its inception. You must have known that you could not conceal this from me and Agnes forever. As well as you must know it cannot be allowed to continue. I shall say this but once. Release Erchthos, or I shall have no choice but to strike you down. I would meet my end at the hands of none other, ere my time is to come, and you will have known the why of it. Then you will not desist. Once you understand what has driven me this far, you shall see that stopping me was never an option. feeling of one weighs little against the needs of the entire star. Of course, of that I am well aware. You did not deign to descend from your lofty heights to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, peerless researcher and mother to the son of the great La Habrea, to embark on a path to her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. And give me your hand, La Habrea, and you shall know one another more deeply than ever before. Possible, you bonded your souls. The boundary that stood between us ceased to be. He offered me everything. Be understood. And I found myself unable to refuse. In that moment, my mind was a storm of questions, yet one roared the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me? Oh, and I see why he went so far in the opposite direction. I am become thee, mind and memory. And I thee. Can you feel it? My heart, all that I am. Yes, as if it were my own. That's also how he knew that she was using Eric as a tool. A phantomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, transcend our mortal flesh, to bleed into a higher plane of existence. The unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared for another, for the star. How disappointing. Yet what is known cannot be unknown. You have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to exercise the memory, the seeds of desire remain, and when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the same self-fever. I will dig it out. I will disperse the corruption in my soul ere your rotten insight spreads. 'Twas my weakness that I let this wickedness fester. But never again. Today I cast aside fickle emotion and abide duty alone. Today I renounce all that I was, and only live as La Habrea. Shit. Fuck, that's good. I'm sorry, but really, shit. Ooh. Damn, that was intense. And thus I forsaken part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, filling it within a crystal. Never did I think that one day face those memories made flesh. Forgive me my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. You go such lengths to escape your memories. You nearly rewrote your existence. Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues of the Convocation. Igarim and Emmett Selk in particular made plain the suspicions they harbored. As they very well should have. You escaped with your life is nothing short of a miracle. Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think one day to make use of the knowledge it contained? I will not deny that such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I had never attempted such a feat before. The crystal is my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated I would resort to such measures and prepare the vessel beforehand that I would accept the dregs of my soul. Hestinus undoubtedly believed that he was performing his duty as a husband and father should. Yet in truth, he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro from Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high. He sought only of seeing his dear Athena live again, that she might finish what she began. Yet for all that he and I were alike, she had a fatal flaw, you see. Our need to control blinded us to other perspectives. While I was a frail to Hephaestus, you called out to me. Now, what did you say now? Does La Habrea speak the truth? Does. And I'm his biggest naysayer, so... Yes, and now it is your turn to do the same. I just want to know one thing. Did you truly believe that hiding the truth was best for me, even knowing how I felt about my mother? The La Habrea I know has a fatal flaw after all. Still not convinced. I have said all that I can say. Now it is for you to choose to believe me or not. The La Habrea I know holds duty above all else. I would sooner prostrate myself before an erupting volcano than place my fickle emotions in his path. When you return to the surface, you doubtless don that mask once more. So before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I should say... Thank you, Hephaestus. Aww. Valaha, even you can't have a heart that cold. Even as you've parted a lot of feelings into that crystal, a bit of you must have defawed. I said it all needs to be said. This moment forward, I pledge that my heart will not lead me astray. Hephaestus was more than an imitation of Laha. He was quite part... Hephaestus was more than an imitation of La Habrea. He was quite literally a part of him. But La Habrea to me is a man who thinks not of duty, but casting aside the burden that Hephaestus represented, shall become even more himself in a way. I've heard enough. There is more I would yet discuss, but we should first head to the Pandemonium Gates. I'll gather my thoughts on the way. Return to the gates. World unsundered pandemonium. So we're not going to Tartarus now, but what's going to happen that's going to give us a reason to go to Tartarus? Question. There must be it has to be. It's the final level, but we just went straight to the heart. Or, well, to a secret compound in it. I owe you an apology, Marx, but it was my own inexperience that Hephaestus was able to easily take hold of my mind. I also owe you my thanks. If you and Themis hadn't chosen to brave the chaos of Pandemonium, then I would have never known La Habrea's story. My father's story. It was a tale I too was fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Azim upon my return. I cannot help but wonder how much of this he foresaw. I'm afraid I cannot allow that, Elidibus. So long as you retain control of Pandemonium, there is work to be done. But of course, I shall first free the remaining warders and restore the place to its former glory. Using the facility of Tartarus, you should be able to reverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. That is well, but I must learn why I was the key to Hephaestus' experiments, and how he intended to revive Athena. Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. I intend to destroy the crystal containing Hephaestus' essence, that this mistake should never again repeat. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. Yet there is a matter of your crystal, however. Truth be told, I had not considered its origin until I saw the one containing Hephaestus' Aether. I was struck by how wholly different they are. There is another? Yeah, we found it in the future. I mean, can't tell you that, but still, I found it in an age. While imbuing the crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning even, would be something altogether more complex. That also means someone besides present company and Azim was aware of the plot unfolding in Pandemonium. Which is why why would they not make themselves known? Even now, no threats remain. Perhaps it was one of the other warders. We shall question them after they are freed. Oh, our father and son actually getting along to some degree. That task may take some time, a resource that I wish not to steal from you. Return at your leisure and we shall share our results then. You've done more than enough for the time. I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us, and continue upon your journey, or if you're so much inclined, take a much-needed repose. This talk of journey smacks of Azim. As it should. He has pledged to keep moving until he has seen every corner of the world. If you would do yourself with a spare moment, you might bring the crystal of yours to La Habrea. He might offer further insight. Until then, my friend. Yeah. Hey, Laha, what do you got for me? Haha. The crystal that hangs from Icarius' waist was a gift from me. Made in the hopes that it would spark his growth for his aptitude in magic. Plain, he no longer requires it, but I see no reason he cannot wear it for a while longer. Proud dad moment. You may have noticed during the battle, La Habrea's mask crowns me when I transform. It's said that we manifest in ways that reflect our innermost selves. I had thought this mask a symbol of the chains that bound my heart, but recent events have caused me to reconsider that assumption. I look forward to your returning with the crystal, but worry not, I will try my level best to starve off the loneliness while you're gone. You assholes are dead in the future and I hate it now. I hate it because Themis loses most of his memories and becomes the villain. La Habrea obviously must have, in the end, refused with his crystal and drove him back to insanity. And Eric is from the worlds was likely either one of the ones sacrificed to Zodiac, or one of the one of the ones from who got sacrificed to Zodiac, or was sundered. Why, if it isn't Marx, excuse me if I'm not my usual tripper self. We have not been without our difficulties in your absence. You see, communication with the airship Professor Claudian commissioned for his search was lost some time ago now. We have quite lost track of where he might be. And to make matters worse, Nemjinji has sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere in the ethereal sea. I was on my way to the Antiscape, in fact. Please, come with me. So our chief scientist is gone, and something's happening in the etheric sea. Huh? What is that? Is it real? Why is it whenever danger visits the world, you are never far behind? I know, right? You two are Professor Claudian's assistants, I take it. As you arrive before me, I take it you are involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. That's pandemonium. That is where the ancients put their worst experiments, and it was still being fixed up when last I was there, in the past. Shit just got real! Well, the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concern. These details are alarming. The Professor's last message indicated he was on his way to Azizla, but we know not whether he ever reached his destination. Pandemonium appearing, an airship disappearing. A rash endeavor, even for Claudian. If he had ever allowed his thrill for discovery to cloud his better judgment. Bear with me for a second. Remember what was said by Hippodaeus and Emmet. Upon returning to the underworld, they regained their memories. The ones that they were missing from our visit to Elpis. What if Athena regained her memory of being an Asian? Possible. Specifically of being Athena. Or, alternatively, that one of her reflections of a shard here in the source was Claudian. But he has ever allowed his thrill judgment to cloud his better judgment. We have no recourse but to entreat Ishgard to aid in searching for him. As for that unsightly fortress that has materialized in the ethereal sea, Pandemonium, was it? It cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter will be strictly controlled so as to minimize panic. We must gather those with knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue moderating it for further irregularities. You two, submit a detailed report to the forum at once. At present, we have far more questions than answer. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time our investigation has concluded. Agreed. We need a proper course of action now. Very good. Now, if you would excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. Ah. Just when we need him most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him, which we are left with scarce few straws to grasp at. While I am a lowly assistant, even I can see that our two current problems are likely related. The same party or phenomena may be responsible for both. Conversely, I can see that the unexpected imagination failed to do Pandemonium's pitiless spies justice. I can only wonder if the facility itself traversed the ages, or did the creations within do the same? Did the creations within do the same? What if the key wards? But the answers to these questions will come in time, I am sure. For now, I must do as Master Fortuno asked me and write that report. As for you, Marxto, get what rest your responsibilities will allow. When we next call of you, I wager we will need you in prime condition. Okay, give me a second. It's gonna fly down here, and then... Yep, can't fly beyond this point. Can I look down into the Etheric Sea from down here? But not in any meaningful way. Damn. I kind of wanted to see if I could look down and see Pandemonium. Actually, if I get the Pandemonium now... Oh wait, not there. I would want to go to... Yeah, let's go to the opening and fly over. I wonder if we would see a chain. So, actually, let's use a different mount. Okay, so, looking at this new information, it's there, and if we're to assume that it's time travel, does that mean that there is a possibility that we will have ancients living, well, after defeating La Habrea, Lidibus, and Emmett Self, all the remaining Unsundered, do we have a bunch of fresh Unsundered? On top of which, is it a one-to-one? Did it warp in, or did it just at some point the Pandemonium just sink into what would be the Etheric Sea? And what is this regarding Athena's ultimate desire? No, the barriers still remain, and I'm sure down the end, the three of them are still there. There's also a thing. Pandemonium in the Etheric Sea doesn't have a barrier. You can see the building from right there. Themis. La Habrea and Ericphos are hard at work mending the wounds of the Keyword and Creation alike. I wonder if their relation too might be healed when this ordeal is done. What if I go into here? Are they in here? They are! Hey, buddies. Why, if it isn't Marxto, are you that eager to see these dreary halls again? I know not where you hail from, but I can't imagine you'd rather be here of all places. at least I have La Habrea for company, such as we get along as well as we can be expected. We even exchange words from time to time, even if it's just discuss work here. One step at a time, eh? I find it difficult to guess what Eric is thinking. When he is prepared to speak his mind, I will be prepared to listen. Okay. I better slow now, because I've been dipping in my seat the whole time. That was insanity. That was pure and utter insanity. And it was so fun, and I want to get the music so badly now. Yeah. Yeah, that is gonna do them. That was the current raids here, and it was so fucking good. I can't wait to do tomorrow to get my chest speed. My armory chest. Oh, because I accidentally hit control of what's in my hand. So let me just sort this. 2 unsung armors. Gotta get 2 more tomorrow, and then yeah, work on my arms, and then the week after that could be legs, and then finally boots and accessories. Oh wait, yeah, legs, boots, then accessories. Yeah. And then when Savage comes along, also hopefully doing Savage and getting that gear. That's coming soon. Yeah, that's all tonight. Get a closing. Also, let me turn this on. Let's see. Oh, right, my avatar's down. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let me pull myself apart. So, we're gonna go raid Keg. He's doing stuff right now. So I can't watch it, but I'm going to raid him. Keg! And he's my bud! Oh, Kai, you're here! Hi! Yes, thank you, good night. Thank you for the good night. Yes, thank you for the lurking. Didn't know you were there, but thank you for watching me do Asphodel. Not Asphodel, Abyssos. And I'm looking forward to Savage, though I need to get a group together for that. I'm so excited. I love the music and I want to get it so bad. But yeah, Tanita Keg is doing his 6.2 story, so I can't stick around, but yeah. Send him all our love, and good night, everyone.